As the last 6 episodes go by, I'm gonna tell you what will happen before we get into it. Papyrus and Mettaton are in trouble. Oh no, how did they get themselves in this situation? Let's find out.
Chapter 208, The Date. Papyrus happily went downstairs to see Mettaton waiting for him. They were about to date. The skeleton was so excited, he jumped out the window. Sans came to Mettaton. "Listen here, robot, don't get any ideas with that head of yours. I don't want you corrupting my brother. And if you ever go near my father, I will scrap you." Sans warned. Mettaton obviously wouldn't do that. The robot smirked as he sees Papyrus outside. Mettaton decided to jump out the window as well. "Oh, come on!" Sans yelled, upset as 2 windows were broken. Papyrus and Mettaton were on their way to Waterfall. When they got there, they decided to go to the clearing where the castle is. Papyrus and Mettaton sat down together. As they stared at the castle, they both felt a romantic feeling. "MTT, I just want to say that I have fallen for you ever since I first laid on you," Papyrus said. "Oh Papy dear. I always thought that you are the handsomest skeleton ever," MTT said. Then, he kissed his skull. Papyrus blushed. He wished he can kiss him too, but he can't because he doesn't even have lips. Everything was going swell, until, all of a sudden. Chapter 209, The Date Ruined. The 2 royal guards interrupted their time by suddenly appearing. Mettaton and Papyrus ran away from them. The guards went after them. Papyrus couldn't believe it. His date being interrupted by the guards. He tried to stop them. "Guards. Please. We come in peace. Especially me. Even though one day I will become part of you. I will never do something like this. Please don't harm us," Papyrus pleaded. Mettaton was tied up. As he demanded to be let free, Undyne showed up. "Huh? You punks will have your date in the dungeon," Undyne said. "Undyne, what have you done? I thought we were friends," Papyrus said, sadly. "I am going to impress your father. That's what I'm doing. Due to all the chaos that has been going around lately, I decided to impress Dr. Gaster. By helping him, the whole underground will be covered in darkness," Undyne stated. "You can't do this," MTT yelled. Then, one of the guards knocked him out. Papyrus yelped in absolute fear over what's gonna happen. Then, the guards took both of them to the dungeon. Chapter 210, The Guards Lose Again. Frisk and Asriel wondered where MTT and Papyrus are. Then, they see Sans. He comes to them and tells them that they are in a dungeon. "What? How did you know?" Frisk asked, frantic. "I visioned it. Whenever my father does something, I can sense what happens," Sans said. Frisk panicked. They didn't know what to do. Asriel knows. He is going to free them both with his newly learned powers. He set off to Hotland. Frisk hopes he will be okay. Meanwhile, the 2 guards were watching over Mettaton and Papyrus. When Asriel showed up, the guards raised their weapons to attack. But the prince prepared his hands and fire showed up. He shoots the fire at them. The guards screamed in pain and ran away. Then, he frees the couple. Mettaton and Papyrus are now free. "Dear diary, I don't know what's happening to me. I seem to be going through some of the chaos that is happening. Is all that work coming from Gaster? I don't know. We will just have to see what will happen next. Signed, MTT."
That will be it. To be continued. 5 more episodes to go. What will happen next? that you will have to wait and see until tomorrow. So be prepared, because the story is still not over.